all, here is a comparison between ceramic capacitor, tantalum capacitor, and electrolytic capacitor. Okay, so if we these are differences at a very high level. So first, if you see a ceramic capacitor has a very low effective series resistance, which is a very important parameter. And tantalum also has low ESR, but little higher than the ceramic capacitors. And electrolytic capacitors have very high effective series resistance. That's the basic disadvantage with these electrolytic capacitors. So that's why if there are any critical applications where we need stability, electrolytic capacitor is not preferred. So we always see in the designs where designers do recommend avoiding electrolytic capacitors because this could be one of the reason. And then uh, if we see the basic structure of these ceramic capacitors use a polymer kind of dielectric. Electrolytic uses the aluminum kind of dielectric. Whereas if you go to the stability aspects of this, the mechanical stability aspects of these capacitors, ceramic has a disadvantage where when you go on increasing the temperature, due to the mechanical vibrating nature of the materials used, there could be some vibration effects which could cause instability in the circuits. Whereas we do not see these effects in the tantalum and electrolytic. So what happens is, even though these vibration effects are used, they are of minimal value. So that is the reason why if you see when we select these capacitors, mostly we don't talk about these kind of aspects, especially when we select the ceramic capacitors. And then if you see the temperature wise specs of these, ceramic capacitors can operate at very high temperatures. So if you see these are the capacitors which are available at high temperature. So if you are going beyond automotive, military kind of applications, we prefer ceramic capacitor. And if we go to the tantalum kind of capacitors, so these are also can be operated at high temperatures, and electrolytic especially has to be used at low temperatures. So this is one of the biggest disadvantages with the electrolytic capacitors. And if we come to the size, ceramic capacitors are the smallest size ones among all. Tantalum, you will have in different sizes, A, B, C, D. You must have seen. Electrolytic is the biggest of all, considering its structure. So when it comes to the size perspective, ceramic is the one which we have to choose.